Using bullets and numbering in your presentation. If you've worked with Microsoft Word, then you are probably already familiar with how bullets and numbering works. If not, let's take a closer look. First thing we're going to do is create a new slide. And let's come up with a topic here. We're going to work with our best-selling fruit and start working with our list. Now, bullets and numbering are simply used to create lists. There's nothing more to it. If the list does not require an order, does not have to be numerical, it does not have to be alphabetical, or it does not need to be chronological, we're going to use bullets. In this case, we're just going to talk about our best-selling fruit, which are grapes, apples, oranges, and kiwis. Okay, that's our bulleted list. Now, if I want to change the formatting of our bullets, or the list in this particular case, I do that up here in our paragraph box. Again, I am in the Home tab, and we'll notice that we have two buttons highlighted in orange. We have the paragraph alignment, which is left. That's for this group here that I've selected. And we also have the bullets, which tells us we're using bullets. Now, to edit these or make some other choices, I'm going to hit this drop down, and you'll see the different types of bullets that I can change this to. Now, you note that the last option is the one that is recommended. That's the one that was designed for this particular theme. But we can also change that if we like, and notice it's giving me a preview here on the left of what each of these will look like. We can also be a little more creative if we want by clicking these to look at our bullets and numbering options, and we can change the size in relation to the text, and we can also change the color. Now, what happens here is PowerPoint gives you suggested colors that work with your theme and some hues of that color. Now, if you want to go with standard colors or a group of more colors that may not necessarily fit with the design, you can do that. Again, I would suggest using what they're giving you here as part of your palette. You can also work with a picture. Now, this is not a picture that you would think of as a picture that you would take with your camera, although it could be if you use the import button to create your own bullets and you want to import those into PowerPoint. What you have here is a very large library of bullet points that you can use in your presentation. I'm just going to pick this one, click OK, and those have been applied to the list. Go back here and just apply those for now. If I want to make this a numbered list, like I want to show you that grapes are #1 sellers, followed by apples, oranges, and kiwis, what I want to do is work with a numbered list. This is right next to our bullets. I'm going to simply click the button that turns that into a numbered list. Again, I will have the same formatting options here of choosing different styles of numbered list, and it's giving me a preview on the left. I'm going to work with the parentheses. I just happen to like that. And if I go back here again, we can do the same kind of things. We can change the color, the percentage of the numbering in relation to the text. This will give you the default or the recommended size. Click OK. Now, if I want to break this into a subcategory of grapes, notice what happens when I hit enter is that I'm automatically given a new number at the first level. But I want to indent these as a second level, so I'm going to highlight those. Now what I can do here is go to my increase the list level, which increases the indent. I can't go back any farther, so I'm just going to increase that. And notice that the style of these numbers has changed to match the theme we're working in. Now, I'll give you just a little bit of advice here. When you're working with numbers in order like this, what you want to have is not repeating 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. It gets a little confusing. People are used to seeing alternating between numbers and letters of the alphabet, like so. So I'm going to highlight those, go over here and change this to a letter. Now, I have three choices. Since I have a number and parentheses, I want to use a letter and parentheses, and that's the one I want to use right here. So then we have a breakdown like so of A, B, and C. Again, when you're using bullets or numbers, think of lists, short and to the point. We don't want to really get involved in these long narrative bullet points. Now, again, you can feel free to use your imagination when you're formatting these, but I would suggest you don't go crazy with it. Try and stay consistent. Again, you don't want to be using numbers followed by second level of letters on this slide, and on your next slide reverse that of using A and then 1, 2, and 3 or 1 period. Be consistent throughout your presentation with your lists.